Within the context of the regulatory framework, let's have a brief discussion regarding Ethereum in comparison to Bitcoin. Exactly. When, and by the way, Rob, did the SEC even come down so hard on the cryptocurrency world? If you think about it, there are two spots of trouble. The same thing is going through my head. In other words, there is a lot of drama unfolding. I understand that lawsuits have been filed against the exchanges, yet despite this, two large exchange-traded funds ETFs have been introduced during this administration. In light of the fact that there is still a great deal of regulatory ambiguity, how far is it possible to go? In addition to that, there is a great deal of it. Exactly. In any case, I believe that it is something that is extremely advantageous for investors and for markets. What exactly has transpired with these exchange-traded funds? They have made it possible for investors to gain access to these assets, which a great number of investors have obviously desired and have been thrilled to have the ability to hold through an exchange-traded fund ETF, and they have established a regulated environment for these wrappers. It is very evident that our customers have a great deal of interest in being able to gain access to the most prominent crypto assets that are traded on the exchange, as well as wrapper. It has been a wonderful year from that perspective. National invention, we have witnessed a lot of the Clinty 3TS under the chairman of the SDC, Gary Densler, but there has been a lot of discussion in recent months about how much more welcoming a Trump administration would be to cryptocurrency, and the cryptocurrency industry is certainly vocal about that. What would be different, if anything, under a Trump administration, well-abiding White House, or Harris White, right? Well, I believe that the most significant changes that we have witnessed have been over the course of the year 2024. You have witnessed a clear growth in recognition, generally from the perspective of Congress, that there is a need to develop effective regulation in this space, regulation that not only protects investors but also encourages innovation. In point of fact, this has been a nonpartisan effort. In light of this, the emergence of this as a concept that is shared by both parties is probably the most noteworthy thing that we have witnessed. Could you please tell me how much interest there is from institutions in blockchain products that are not wrapped in an ETF frame? In any case, I believe that there is a considerable amount of activity surrounding tokenization, as you are aware. Take into consideration the activities that have taken place close to stablecoins. Not only that, but we also consider the digital asset space. We approach it from three different angles of thought. Cryptocurrency, stablecoins, and tokenization are all at play here. It is very evident that a significant number of our customers are interested in investing in Bitcoin and Ether. However, they are also interested in a number of these other applications of technology, notably those that revolve around tokenization technology. An outstanding post was made by XRP. Everyone should pay attention since it was a level playing field for all alternative cryptocurrencies. At BlackRock, Robert Michnick is the chief of the Digital Assets Department. It is fascinating to hear what he has to say about the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and how they are interested in investing in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but they are also inquisitive about other applications of technology, particularly ones that include tokenization. It was in the month of May when Summit 2024, which took place 3 months ago. BlackRock and Barley leveraged JP Morgan's blockchain in order to complete a historic collateral transaction. This transaction was the primary focus of attention. The chief executive officer of BlackRock expressed his conviction that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will act as a gateway to big European clearing houses of high quality. Through the issuance of bonds with a total value of 106 million euros, Euroclear has introduced a revolutionary digital token. The value of the cryptocurrency market is getting closer to 1.5 trillion for the first time in more than 2 years. This is due to the fact that JP Morgan's digital currency handles 1 billion transactions worth of value every single day. CMA, after having dominated the industry for 2 years, currently interest in coin futures is open. UBS has made cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds ETFs trading available to wealthy investors. Naomer, a Japanese financial titan, has just established an exchange-traded fund ETF for its customers in Hong Kong. The new digital asset custody services offered by HSBC have made it possible for institutional investors to have peace of mind over their files for the BlackRock, Ethereum, and ETF spot markets. The proposals that the United Kingdom has outlined for incorporating stable coinage into the mainstream economy are presented. There is a new method that HSBC has introduced to purchase genuine gold. Owning a machine is automatic. The fourth largest bank in Thailand has paid 103 million to purchase a cryptocurrency exchange standard. The detention network operated by Charter Zodiac now includes Hong Kong as a member. WisdomTree has announced that it intends to generate additional digital currency for its software that is enabled by blockchain technology. The World Bank's first digital bond offering took place on Xrp, which is the site of the offer. Tokenization, regulation, and the Senator's authorization of an investment of $100 million in cryptocurrency companies would be discussed. Make it appear as though these are the most important things concerned. Let's take a look at the situation. Why was Brad Garlinghouse chosen to be the keynote speaker at this summit? I mean, the most important topics of conversation were things like tokenization, exchange-traded funds, ETFs for Bitcoin, legislation, and so on. Consider the fact that the introduction of Bitcoin is one of the ways in which we are legitimizing and making it more safe. Hey there, have you given any mind to XRP? I am aware that you possess Ethereum, but what about XRP? Due to the fact that you do not want me to answer that question, I will simply state that I am unsure of the answer. So, why aren't they discussing it with each other? Specifically, is it planned, or is there another strategy that is now being developed? Taking into consideration the fact that Brad Garlinghouse and Davos are talking about XRPF, take a look at what's developing here. Some fascinating events transpired after the approval of the Bitcoin Exchange-Traded Fund ETF. When it comes to the second intriguing development, one of them was actually Gary. Immediately following the rumors that Net the TF would be in the works, the price of Ether experienced a significant increase. I am curious about the likelihood of that occurring. It was Gary Jenner who voiced his reservations. Simply because the Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund ETF was approved, a multitude of other cryptocurrencies would also be accepted. The number of exchange-traded funds, sometimes known as ETFs, will increase. And despite the fact that I won't confine it to a specific amount of time, I am confident that there will be more than one. We play a game that I really enjoy. It's wonderful. However, the unfortunate truth is that the only reason we have a Bitcoin NFL is because a court in the United States told the Securities and Exchange Commission that how they are applying the law is arbitrary and capricious. It would be even more unfortunate if Robert Minnick, who had been cited earlier as being optimistic about the idea of an XRPF, was unable to discuss the matter. So let's get back to the topic that he was discussing earlier. What is the point of them talking about an XRPF if they are unable to do so? These additional applications of technology, particularly those that involve tokenization, are also of interest to them. Consequently, we have now arrived at this point. The XRP ledger, which is the core components of institutional finance, was released by Ripple on May 29th, which was a significant breakthrough. Recently, I have been spending a significant amount of my time and energy to this project because of the significant impact it will have on the financial industry and the introduction of tokenization from this point forward. The majority of the key components for institutional decentralized finance to take place on the XRP ledger and for it to grow rapidly are presently in place. This is due to the fact that tokenization in particular has been the focus of attention in institutional defensive efforts. Ripple has been working toward this goal for some time now, and we are aware of it because the company's website now advertises a post for a senior manager of business development and institutional financing available for applicants right now. Be mindful of the fact that this position encompasses more than just the realm of institutional finance. In the context of this objective, tokenized financial assets are the primary focus of attention. It encompasses the entire thing altogether. The application of blockchain technologies and protocols to tokenize financial assets while simultaneously providing appropriate regulatory and compliance safeguards is a growing area of investment for Ripplex. Institutional DeFi is a developing area of investment for Ripplex. Ripple is aggressively cooperating with businesses and organizations to develop solutions and use cases that use the XRP ledger and its native currency. This trend is anticipated to gain substantial traction in the financial services industry, and Ripple is actively working with these entities.